God says, emergency. I need to speak with you for 20 minutes right now. You have made a serious mistake. If you ignore this warning, the consequences will follow. Listen carefully, because this moment carries a weight that cannot be delayed or softened. And what you are about to understand can change the direction of your life in ways you cannot fully see yet. I am not speaking to scare you. I am speaking to awaken you because something in your recent path has pulled you away from what was meant for you. This is not a small mistake that can be dismissed or pushed aside. It is a turning point that requires your full attention and honest reflection. If you remain present with these words, you will not only recognize the mistake clearly, but you will also see the door I am opening for correction, restoration, and protection before consequences begin to take root. Type 777 to receive blessings. What I am showing you is not complicated or hidden. It is simple, powerful, and something you already feel deep within your spirit. You made a decision that went against the quiet guidance I placed inside you, and you knew it in that moment, even if you tried to silence that truth. This is why your peace has felt disturbed, why your thoughts have been restless, and why something inside you has not felt settled since that choice was made. I am not bringing this forward to shame you. I am revealing it so you do not continue walking down a path that leads to loss, regret, and unnecessary hardship. Pause for a moment and show your support by liking this video, because your simple action helps this urgent word reach someone else before it is too late. You are not abandoned in this, and you are not being rejected because of one mistake. But you must understand that ignoring correction allows consequences to become heavier over time. When you step outside of what I have placed before you, you begin carrying burdens that were never meant for your shoulders. This is why I am calling you now with urgency, because I still desire to lift you, guide you, and protect you from what is forming ahead. If nothing changes, my voice remains firm because I care, and my warning is strong because I see what you cannot yet see. There is a pattern that has been forming, not only through one moment, but through repeated choices that slowly drift away from truth and alignment. Every time you ignored that inner nudge, every time you chose comfort over obedience, and every time you justified what you knew was not right, you moved another step in the wrong direction. This is the mistake I am speaking about. Not only one action, but the direction it represents. I am asking you to stop, look honestly, and turn back while there is still time to correct what has begun. You may feel resistance rising inside you, a desire to defend yourself or make what happened seem smaller than it is. But I see your heart beyond your defenses. I know your intentions, your struggles, and the pressure you have been carrying. And I have not turned away from you because of them. What I am doing now is reaching into your situation with clarity, cutting through confusion so you can see the truth without distortion. This is an act of mercy, not punishment, and it is an opportunity that many ignore until it is too late. Type yes to affirm. There is still a path forward that leads to peace, restoration, and even greater strength than before, but it requires your willingness to acknowledge what went wrong without excuses. When you face the truth, you break the hold that the mistake has over you, and you open yourself to my guidance again. I am not asking for perfection. I am asking for honesty, humility, and a readiness to return to what is right. This is how you move from warning into blessing, from correction into growth, and from danger into safety. You must understand that consequences are not always immediate, and this is why many people ignore warnings until the impact becomes unavoidable. The delay can create a false sense of security, making it seem as though nothing is wrong, but what is unseen continues to develop. I am stepping into that unseen space now, interrupting what would unfold if nothing changed. This is your moment to respond before the weight of that path becomes too heavy to carry. I am calling you back not just to avoid consequences, but to restore the connection that brings you strength, clarity, and purpose. When you walk in alignment with what I place before you, there is a covering over your life that you may not always notice, but it is always there. When you step away, that covering is weakened, and you begin to feel exposed, uncertain, and burdened. This is why your spirit has felt unsettled, because it recognizes the distance that has formed. I see the path ahead clearly, including the hidden struggles, the quiet losses, and the deep regret that could form if you keep walking in the same way. That is why I am speaking firmly, not to control you, but to protect you from what is already beginning to take shape. There is something inside you that already recognizes the truth of these words. Even if you try to push it aside or distract yourself from it, that inner knowing is not your enemy. It is a signal that your spirit is still connected to me and still able to receive correction. When you feel that discomfort, that unease that does not go away, it is not meant to trouble you endlessly. It is meant to guide you back to alignment. Ignoring it only makes the feeling stronger, because truth does not disappear when it is avoided. It waits until it is faced. What you must understand now is that correction is not rejection, and warning is not abandonment. I have not stepped away from you because of what you did. I have stepped closer to you to stop you from going further into something that will hurt you more deeply. Many turn away at this point because they misunderstand my voice, thinking it is harsh or condemning. But my intention is always to restore and to bring you back into safety. This is why I am still speaking, still calling, and still holding a place for you to return. Why are over 19,547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they started using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, clear debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. This password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You have been carrying a weight that was never meant for you, and it began the moment you stepped outside of what you knew was right. At first it felt small, almost unnoticeable, but over time it has grown heavier, pressing on your thoughts, your emotions, and even your sense of direction. This is not how you were meant to live, constantly trying to manage something that could have been avoided. I am inviting you now to release that weight by facing the truth and making a different choice. Type 2.2. If you trust God, there is a difference between a mistake that is acknowledged and corrected, and one that is ignored and repeated. The first leads to growth, strength, and deeper understanding, while the second leads to cycles that become harder to break with time. I am interrupting that cycle now before it becomes something that feels impossible to escape. You are not trapped, but you must act while the door is still open and the way back is still clear. You may feel a pull to delay this, to say you will think about it later or handle it when things settle down. But delay is one of the ways mistakes take deeper root. Time does not fix what is left unaddressed. It only allows it to spread into other areas of your life. What began as one decision can begin to affect your relationships, your peace, and your sense of purpose if it continues unchecked. That is why this moment matters so much, because it is not just about what has happened. It is about what will happen next. I see the potential within you that has not been lost. Even though you may feel uncertain right now, your path is not destroyed, and your future is not closed off. But it does require a shift that only you can choose. I will guide you, strengthen you, and support you, but I will not force you, because your willingness matters. This is a partnership between your decision and my guidance. And when both come together, restoration begins to unfold. There is also something you need to understand about consequences, because they are not always meant to punish. They are often meant to teach and to redirect. When you feel the results of a wrong path, it is an opportunity to learn what truly matters and what must change. However, when warnings are ignored, those consequences become heavier and more difficult to carry. I am offering you a chance to learn without having to endure the full weight of what could come. Type 1212. If you trust in Jesus, you are not alone in this moment. Even if it feels like you are standing by yourself with your thoughts and your choices, I am present with you, aware of every detail, and ready to lead you step by step out of this situation. You do not have to fix everything at once, but you do have to begin by acknowledging what is true. That first step opens the way for everything else to follow, and it breaks the hold that fear and denial try to maintain. There is a quiet strength within you that has not disappeared, even though it may feel hidden right now. That strength comes from your connection to me, and it becomes active again when you choose to listen and respond. You do not need to rely only on your own understanding, because I will give you clarity as you move forward. What seemed confusing will begin to make sense, and what felt overwhelming will begin to settle. Do not underestimate the importance of this moment, because small decisions made now can prevent much larger struggles later. You are being given a chance to turn before the road becomes more difficult, and that is something to take seriously. Many wish they had listened earlier, but you are being given the opportunity right now. This is not a moment to ignore. It is a moment to act with courage and honesty. I am not expecting you to be perfect, but I am calling you to be real, to be willing, and to be open to change. When you take that step, you will find that I am already moving toward you, ready to restore what has been shaken. The mistake does not define you, but your response to it will shape what comes next. Choose to respond with humility and trust, and you will begin to see a different path opening before you. I am not distant from you in this moment. I am closer than you think, pressing gently but firmly, so you will not drift further away. This is the space where change begins, not through force, but through recognition and willingness. The mistake you made did not come out of nowhere. It grew from small compromises that felt harmless at the time. Each time you told yourself it was not a big deal. Each time you ignored that inner signal, you created a pattern that slowly shaped your actions. Patterns are powerful because they repeat themselves without needing much thought, and before long, they begin to feel normal. What I am doing now is breaking that pattern so it does not become a permanent part of your life. You have been trying to move forward while carrying something that keeps pulling you back, and that is why progress has felt slow or uncertain. It is not because you lack ability or direction. It is because something unresolved is affecting the way you think and act. When a mistake is left unaddressed, it becomes a quiet influence over your decisions, shaping them in ways you may not even notice. I am calling you to remove that influence so you can move freely again. There is no need to hide from what has happened, because I already see it fully, and I still chose to speak to you with care and urgency. Hiding only creates distance, while honesty brings you closer to the help you need. You are not being asked to expose yourself to judgment. You are being invited into truth, where healing can begin. This is where your strength is found, not in pretending everything is fine, but in facing what is real. Type 1010 to claim miracles. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20 times faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful it feels divine. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There is a reason I am not allowing this to pass quietly, and it is because what lies ahead, if ignored, will affect more than just one area of your life. When a wrong path continues, it begins to touch your peace, your relationships, and your sense of direction. What could have remained small begins to spread, creating challenges that feel overwhelming later. I am interrupting that progression now, while there is still time to contain it and turn it around. You may be tempted to believe that you can manage this on your own without making any real changes, but that belief will only keep you in the same cycle. True change does not come from trying harder while doing the same things. It comes from choosing a different direction entirely. I am guiding you toward that shift because I see the freedom and stability that waits on the other side of it. This is not about losing anything. It is about gaining what was meant for you all along. Your value has not been reduced because of this mistake, and your future has not been erased. What has happened is a deviation, not a conclusion, and deviations can be corrected when they are recognized. I am still invested in your life, still committed to your growth, and still ready to lead you forward. But you must meet this moment with sincerity, because half measures will not bring full restoration. There is something powerful that happens when you take responsibility without excuses, and it is that you regain control over your direction. Excuses keep you tied to the past, while responsibility moves you toward the future. I am not asking you to carry guilt. I am asking you to step into awareness so you can make a better choice. This is how you move from being stuck to moving forward with clarity. Type 11. If you walk by faith, you are being given a chance that many overlook, and that is the chance to correct before consequences fully unfold. This is a moment of grace, even if it feels intense, because it is preventing something heavier from developing. Grace is not always gentle in the way it speaks, but it is always kind in what it intends. What I am offering you now is a path that avoids unnecessary pain and leads you back to stability. There is also a deeper lesson within this moment that will strengthen you if you receive it fully. It will teach you to listen more closely to that inner guidance, to trust it even when it challenges your comfort, and to act on it without delay. This is how you grow in wisdom, not just by understanding, but by applying what you know. The more you align with that guidance, the more confident and steady your path becomes. You do not need to fear what comes next if you choose to respond to this call, because I will not leave you to figure it out alone. Each step you take toward correction will be met with support, clarity, and renewed strength. What feels uncertain now will begin to settle, and what feels heavy will begin to lift. This is the process of returning to alignment, and it brings a sense of peace that cannot be forced. Do not underestimate your ability to change direction because you are not as stuck as you may feel. The moment you decide to turn, the path begins to shift, and what seemed fixed begins to move. I am not waiting for you to become perfect. I am waiting for you to become willing. That willingness opens the door for everything else to follow. Stay present with this and do not rush past it, because what you are receiving right now is meant to shape what comes next in your life. This is not just about correcting one mistake. It is about strengthening your awareness so you do not repeat it. When you take this seriously, you create a new pattern that leads to better decisions and stronger outcomes. This is how growth becomes lasting and meaningful. These layers matter because if they remain unchanged, the same pattern will return in a different form. I am not only calling you to correct the action, I am calling you to understand the root so true change can take place. You have been navigating pressures that made your decision feel justified at the time, and I see that clearly without misunderstanding your struggle. There were moments when you felt tired, uncertain, or even alone, and those feelings influenced how you responded. But even in those moments, there was still a quiet awareness within you that pointed toward a better choice. That awareness is still alive now, and it is what I am strengthening as I speak to you. When you ignore that inner guidance repeatedly, it does not disappear, but it becomes quieter, and that silence can be mistaken for peace. What you felt was not true peace. It was a temporary quietness that covered what needed attention. This is why I am bringing it forward again, because I do not want you to live in a false sense of calm while something unresolved continues to grow. True peace comes from alignment, not avoidance. Type 33. If you trust the process, there is also something you must understand about your identity, because this mistake has tried to make you see yourself differently. It has tried to make you feel weaker, less capable, or somehow distant from what you were meant to be. That is not the truth of who you are, and I will not allow that distortion to remain unchallenged. You are still chosen, still guided, and still capable of walking the path that was set before you. What you did does not cancel who you are, but it does require you to realign so that your actions match your calling again. This is where many lose their way, not because they cannot recover, but because they begin to believe the wrong story about themselves. I am correcting that now, reminding you that you are not defined by a mistake, but by your willingness to return and grow. This is where your strength becomes visible again. What if attracting wealth didn't require hard work, just the right words? This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free, financially free individuals. Scientists say each of these 9 words activates a hidden abundance center deep in your brain. People are using it from home and seeing results in just weeks. It was never meant for the public, and now that it's out, the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You may feel a sense of hesitation about taking the next step, because change often requires letting go of something that has become familiar, even if it was not right. It may have felt comfortable, predictable, or easier to manage. But what is familiar is not always what is meant for you, and staying in it will only keep you from moving forward. I am leading you out of that space, not to take something from you, but to give you something better. Type 888 to receive strength. There is also a need for you to be patient with yourself as you make this shift, because real change is not always immediate in how it feels. You may still experience moments of doubt or old habits trying to return, but that does not mean you are failing. It means you are in the process of forming a new way of thinking and acting. Each time you choose differently, you weaken the old pattern and strengthen the new one. I am not expecting perfection from you in this moment, but I am expecting commitment to the direction I am showing you. That commitment is what carries you through the moments when it feels difficult or uncertain. You do not need to have everything figured out. You only need to take the next right step. I will meet you there, guiding you further as you move forward. There is something powerful about the decision to turn back, because it shifts more than just your actions. It shifts your entire direction. What was leading toward difficulty begins to lead toward growth, and what felt heavy begins to lift. This is not a small change, it is a significant turning point that will affect what comes next in your life. I am inviting you to step into that change with confidence, knowing that you are not doing it alone. You have been given insight now that removes the excuse of not knowing, and that insight carries responsibility. What you do with this understanding will shape your next steps, and it will determine whether this moment becomes a lesson or a regret. I want it to become a lesson that strengthens you, not something you look back on wishing you had handled differently. This is why I am speaking clearly, so there is no confusion about what is needed. There is also a restoration that begins when you respond to correction, and it reaches areas of your life you may not expect. Your peace begins to return. Your thoughts become clearer, and your sense of direction becomes stronger. This is not something you force. It is something that flows naturally when you align with what is right. It is a sign that you are moving back into the place where you were meant to be. Do not allow fear of consequences to be the only reason you respond, because fear alone does not sustain change. Let your response come from a deeper place of trust, understanding, and a desire to walk in what is right. When your motivation is rooted in those things, your change becomes lasting and meaningful. This is how you build a foundation that does not shift easily. You gave space to thoughts that weakened your clarity, and over time, those thoughts shaped your actions without you fully noticing. I am bringing this to your attention so you become more aware of what you allow into your mind and what you choose to dwell on. Your mind is a place where direction is formed long before action takes place. And when it is not guarded carefully, it becomes vulnerable to confusion and compromise. You began to entertain ideas that pulled you away from truth. Even if they seemed harmless or justified at first, those ideas did not stay small. They grew quietly until they influenced your decision in a way that felt almost natural. This is why I am asking you to be more attentive, because what you think about consistently will eventually shape how you live. You are not powerless in this, even though it may feel that way for a moment. You have the ability to recognize what does not align and to choose differently, even when it requires effort and discipline. That ability becomes stronger each time you use it and weaker each time you ignore it. I am strengthening that awareness within you now, so you can begin to make choices that lead you in the right direction again. Type 444. If you trust God's timing, there is also a need for you to become more honest with yourself about what you feel and why you feel it. There were emotions that influenced your decision, emotions that you did not fully address or understand at the time. Instead of facing them, you allowed them to guide you, and that led you into a choice that did not align with what you knew was right. I am not asking you to suppress your emotions. I am asking you to understand them so they do not control you. When you take time to understand what is happening within you, you gain clarity that prevents confusion from taking over. You begin to see the difference between what is temporary and what is true, between what feels urgent and what is actually important. This clarity gives you the strength to pause instead of reacting, to choose instead of drifting, and to act with intention instead of impulse. This is how you begin to live with greater awareness and stability. Type 666 to break negative cycles. There is also something important about discipline that you must be willing to embrace if you want change that lasts. Discipline is not about limitation. It is about building a structure that supports the life you are meant to live. It helps you remain aligned even when your feelings try to pull you another way. Without it, you will keep moving back and forth between progress and setback, never fully settling into the path that brings peace. I am calling you to develop that discipline, not as a burden, but as a strength that will serve you in every part of your life. It will help you protect your thoughts, control your emotions, and make decisions that reflect who you truly are. This is not something that happens in one night, but it begins with small, consistent choices that grow stronger over time. Every step you take in this direction makes you more stable and more prepared. Why are neuroscientists calling this a wealth trigger? Because more than 19,547 people are already using this 9-word password, and their lives are changing quickly. Unexpected deposits, debts cleared, and a completely upgraded lifestyle. Scientists say it connects with a 1,150 million-year-old brain system that controls abundance and financial flow. It has already changed the lives of thousands in only weeks. If you are seeing this, you are fortunate. The page could disappear at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it is gone. There is also a need for you to release anything that keeps pulling you back toward that mistake. This may be a habit, an influence, or even a mindset that no longer supports you. Holding on to it will only make moving forward harder because it keeps you tied to the same pattern. Letting it go may feel uncomfortable at first, but it creates room for something better to enter. You are not losing anything truly valuable when you release what is not aligned with your path. You are making space for growth, clarity, and a deeper sense of purpose. This is how transformation takes place, not by adding more on top of what is already there, but by removing what has been holding you back. I am guiding you through that process step by step, so it does not overwhelm you. There is also a restoration of confidence that will come as you begin walking in this new direction. The doubt you have felt will begin to fade, replaced by clarity and assurance that you are moving the right way. This confidence does not come from perfection. It comes from alignment and consistency. It grows as you continue making choices that reflect the truth you now understand. You may still face moments when the old pattern tries to return, but those moments are opportunities to strengthen your new direction. Each time you choose differently, you reinforce the change you are building. Over time, what once felt difficult will begin to feel natural, and what once pulled you away will lose its influence. This is how lasting change is formed, through repeating the right choices. I am still with you in every step you take, not just observing, but actively guiding and supporting you. You do not need to fear failure as long as you remain willing to return and continue forward. What matters is not that you never make a mistake again, but that you do not allow a mistake to define your path. You are moving into a place of greater awareness, strength, and purpose. There is something important you must hold on to as you move forward, and it is this. You are not being corrected because you are weak. You are being corrected because you are capable of more. I do not invest this level of attention in those who have no path ahead. I speak like this because your life carries purpose that must not be derailed. The seriousness of this moment reflects the value of your direction, not the failure of your past choice. This is why you must receive this with understanding, not fear. You have already begun to separate yourself from the mindset that led you into that mistake. Even if it does not feel complete yet, that separation is important because it creates space between who you are and what you did. When there is space, there is clarity. And when there is clarity, there is power to choose differently. You are no longer fully inside that pattern. You are stepping out of it. And that shift matters more than you realize. Type 555. If you are ready for change, there is also a need for you to rebuild trust within yourself, because when a mistake happens, it can create doubt about your own judgment. You may begin to question your decisions or hesitate when you need to act. That hesitation is natural, but it must not become permanent because it will hold you back from moving forward. I am restoring your clarity so that you can trust your ability to choose what is right again. This trust is not built by ignoring what happened. It is built by learning from it and applying that understanding going forward. Each time you make a choice that aligns with truth, you strengthen your confidence and reduce the influence of doubt. Over time, your decisions will become more steady and your direction will feel more certain. This is how you regain momentum after a moment of misalignment. Type 999 to receive guidance. There is also something you must understand about patience, because growth does not always show immediate results. You may want to see everything change quickly, to feel fully restored and free from the weight of what happened. But true growth takes time, and it unfolds in layers that build on each other. If you rush the process, you risk missing the deeper lessons that will protect you in the future. I am asking you to trust the process that is happening, even when it feels slow or incomplete. Every step you take is contributing to a stronger foundation, one that will not easily be shaken again. This is not about quick fixes. It is about lasting transformation that stays with you. When you allow that process to unfold fully, you become more grounded and more prepared for what lies ahead. There is also a need for you to pay attention to the environments you place yourself in, because they influence your thoughts and your actions more than you may realize. If you remain in spaces that encourage the same patterns that led to your mistake, you will find it harder to maintain your new direction. But when you surround yourself with what supports your growth, your progress becomes easier to sustain. This is a practical step that will make a significant difference in how you move forward. You are being guided to make changes that support your alignment, not just in your thoughts, but in your daily life. These changes may seem small at first, but they have a powerful effect over time. Each adjustment you make creates a stronger structure for your growth, making it easier to stay on the path that leads to peace and stability. This is how you build a life that reflects the truth you are now understanding. A leaked 9-word password is quietly transforming people's financial lives. More than 19,000 people have already used it to attract wealth, freedom, and peace. People are using it daily from their couch and reporting real financial breakthroughs. Scientists say it activates deep brain pathways linked to money, working far faster than traditional methods. This was once hidden by elites, and now it's spreading too fast. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is also a restoration of your inner peace that will continue to grow as you stay aligned with what you are being shown. The restlessness you felt before will begin to fade, replaced by a quiet confidence that you are moving in the right direction. This peace is not based on circumstances. It is based on alignment, and it remains steady even when challenges arise. It is a sign that you are returning to the place where you were meant to be. You may still encounter moments where doubt tries to return, reminding you of what happened and questioning your ability to move forward. In those moments, remember what you have learned and the direction you have chosen. Do not allow those thoughts to take hold again, because they are part of the old pattern that you are leaving behind. Stand firm in the understanding you have gained and continue moving forward with confidence. I am continuing to walk with you through this, not just guiding you away from the mistake, but leading you toward a stronger and more stable future. What you are building now will support you in ways you cannot fully see yet. It will prepare you for opportunities, challenges, and growth that require a solid foundation. This is why this process matters so much. There is something within you that is becoming stronger, and it is your ability to pause before acting. Before, you moved quickly in moments of pressure, allowing emotions and thoughts to lead you without full awareness. Now, you are learning to slow down, to observe, and to respond with intention instead of impulse. This shift alone will protect you from many mistakes that could have followed the same pattern. You are also beginning to understand the importance of alignment, not just in major decisions, but in the small daily choices that shape your life over time. It is not one large moment that determines your path. It is the accumulation of many smaller ones that build direction. When those moments are aligned with truth, your path becomes steady and clear. When they are not, confusion begins to grow, and that is what you are now learning to avoid. Type 1 to step into alignment. There is also a deeper sense of responsibility that is forming within you, and this is a sign of growth, not pressure. You are recognizing that your choices matter not only for the present, but for what comes next. This awareness brings a seriousness to how you move forward, but it also brings strength because you are no longer acting without understanding. You are becoming intentional, and that intention is guiding you toward better outcomes. You may notice that your perspective is changing even in situations that once felt familiar. Things you once accepted without question now stand out more clearly, and you are able to see them for what they truly are. This is part of the clarity I am restoring in you, and it will continue to grow as you stay aligned with what you are being shown. Your ability to discern is increasing, and that will protect you in ways you cannot yet fully see. Type 1313 to receive clarity. There is also a need for you to remain consistent, because consistency is what turns understanding into lasting change. It is not enough to see clearly for a moment. You must continue to act in alignment with that clarity over time. This is where discipline and awareness come together, creating a pattern that supports your growth. Each consistent choice strengthens your foundation and reduces the influence of past patterns. You are not expected to do this alone, and you are not left to figure it out without guidance. I am present in every step, providing direction, strengthening your awareness, and supporting your decisions as you move forward. When you stay connected to that guidance, you will find that your path becomes easier to follow. What once felt uncertain will begin to feel steady and clear. There is also a restoration happening within your confidence, and it is different from what you may have experienced before. This confidence is not based on proving something to others. It is based on knowing that you are aligned with what is right. It is quiet, steady, and strong, and it does not need validation to exist. As you continue in this direction, that confidence will grow naturally. You may still face moments where old habits try to pull you back, but those moments are no longer as powerful as they once were. You now have awareness, and that awareness gives you the ability to choose differently. Each time you do, you weaken the old pattern and strengthen the new one. This is how you move from struggle into stability. There is also something you must remember as you continue, and it is that growth is not always comfortable. There will be moments where you feel stretched, challenged, or even uncertain. But those moments are part of the process. They are shaping you into someone who can carry greater responsibility and walk with greater clarity. Do not mistake discomfort for failure. It is often a sign that you are moving in the right direction. You are being prepared for something that requires this level of awareness and discipline, and that preparation is happening now. What you are learning through this correction will serve you in ways that go beyond this moment. It will influence how you think, how you act, and how you respond to everything that comes your way. This is why this process is so important. I am continuing to guide you forward, not only away from what could have harmed you, but toward what will strengthen and establish you. You are not the same as you were before this moment, and that is a good thing. You are becoming more aware, more intentional, and more aligned with the path that leads to peace and purpose. Stay committed to this direction, and you will continue to see the results unfold in your life. What secret did elites use to attract wealth so easily? A simple 9-word password now leaked to the public. People are using it daily and watching money flow into their lives like never before. Scientists say it activates an ancient brain system tied directly to abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. It's already helped thousands become debt-free in just weeks. But this breakthrough is under pressure and may disappear at any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There is a quiet strength forming inside you that did not exist in the same way before. And it is built from your willingness to face truth without turning away. That strength will carry you through moments when the old patterns try to resurface, because you will not respond the same way anymore. You are no longer unaware, and awareness changes everything about how you move forward. This is the difference between repeating a mistake and rising above it. You are also learning how to guard your focus, and that is something that will protect you more than you realize. Before, your attention moved easily toward things that distracted or weakened your clarity, but now you are becoming more selective. You are beginning to recognize what supports your growth and what pulls you away from it. This awareness allows you to choose where your energy goes, and that choice shapes your outcomes. Type 1414 to stay focused. There is also a deeper level of discipline that is being established in you, not as something forced, but as something chosen. You are beginning to understand that discipline is not about limiting yourself, but about protecting what matters most. It creates a structure that keeps you aligned even when circumstances try to pull you in different directions. This is what gives you stability, and it is something that will continue to grow as you practice it. You may notice that your reactions are changing as well, and this is another sign of growth. Situations that once triggered quick responses now give you space to think before acting. That space is where wisdom begins to guide you, replacing impulse with intention. It is a powerful shift, and it will continue to strengthen as you remain aware of it. Type 155 to grow in wisdom. There is also something important about your environment that you must continue to manage carefully. The places you go, the voices you listen to, and the influences you allow all play a role in shaping your direction. You cannot expect to maintain alignment if you remain surrounded by what encourages the opposite. This is not about isolating yourself, but about being intentional with what you allow to affect you. You are being guided to create a space around you that supports the path you are now walking. This includes both your physical environment and your mental environment, because both have a powerful effect on your decisions. When you are surrounded by what strengthens you, it becomes easier to remain consistent. This is a practical step that will make a lasting difference. There is also a restoration of clarity happening within your thoughts, and it will continue to grow as you stay aligned with what you have learned. Confusion will no longer have the same hold on you because you are becoming more aware of what is true and what is not. This clarity will guide you in situations where you once felt uncertain, giving you confidence in your decisions. It is a sign that you are moving in the right direction. You may still encounter moments where doubt tries to return, but those moments are no longer as powerful as they once were. You now have the understanding to recognize them and the strength to move past them. Each time you do, you reinforce the new pattern you are building. This is how lasting change becomes part of who you are. There is also a deeper sense of purpose beginning to form within you, and it is connected to the path you are now walking. When you align with what is right, your direction becomes clearer, and your actions begin to carry meaning. This purpose is not something you need to search for. It is something that reveals itself as you continue in alignment. It grows stronger with each step you take in the right direction. I am still guiding you not only through correction, but into a place of greater strength and stability. What you are building now will support you in ways you cannot fully see yet. It will prepare you for opportunities and challenges that require this level of awareness and discipline. This is why this process is so important, because it is shaping what comes next. Let this continue to deepen within you, not just as something you understand, but as something you live. You are becoming more steady, more focused, and more aligned with the path that has been set before you. This is not a temporary change. It is the beginning of a lasting transformation that will continue to grow. Stay committed to this direction, and you will see the results unfold in every area of your life. There is a new level of understanding taking root in your spirit, and it is changing how you see everything around you. Situations that once seemed unclear are now easier to read, and decisions that once felt difficult are becoming more straightforward. This is because you are no longer relying only on your immediate thoughts or emotions. You are allowing a deeper awareness to guide you. That awareness will continue to grow as you stay aligned with what you have been shown. You are also beginning to notice that your priorities are shifting even in subtle ways. Things that once felt important are losing their hold, and what truly matters is becoming more clear. This shift is necessary because it aligns your actions with what will actually bring you peace and stability. When your priorities are aligned, your decisions become easier and your path becomes more consistent. Type 1616 to stay aligned. There is also a strengthening of your inner voice, and this is something you must continue to listen to. It is not loud or forceful, but it is steady and consistent, guiding you even in small decisions. Before, you may have ignored it or questioned it, but now you are learning to trust it. That trust will protect you from repeating past mistakes and will guide you toward better outcomes. You may still face moments where external pressures try to influence you, but those pressures will not have the same effect if you remain grounded in what you now understand. You have gained the ability to pause, to reflect, and to choose with intention. That ability is a form of strength that cannot be easily taken from you. It will continue to grow as you use it consistently. Why are thousands suddenly becoming financially free? Because they discovered a 9-word wealth password hidden in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected money, clear debts, and new opportunities. Some say the results feel almost divine. Scientists confirm it activates a powerful ancient part of your brain linked to wealth and abundance. But now that it's leaked, it won't stay available for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is also something important about consistency that you must hold on to, because it is what turns your understanding into a lasting way of life. It is not enough to act differently once or twice. You must continue to make choices that align with what you have learned. This is how new patterns are formed and how old patterns lose their influence. Each consistent choice reinforces the direction you are now walking. You are not expected to do this perfectly, but you are expected to remain committed. There will be moments where you feel challenged, where old habits try to return, or where doubt tries to creep in. In those moments, remember what you have gained and the direction you have chosen. Do not allow temporary feelings to pull you away from lasting truth. There is also a deeper sense of peace that will continue to grow within you as you remain aligned. This peace is not dependent on circumstances. It comes from knowing that you are walking in the right direction. It is steady, quiet, and strong, and it will support you even in challenging moments. This is one of the greatest signs that you are moving forward correctly. You are being prepared for something that requires this level of awareness, discipline, and clarity. What you are learning now is not only for this moment, it is for what lies ahead. It is shaping how you will handle future decisions, challenges, and opportunities. This preparation is valuable, and it will make a difference in ways you cannot fully see yet. I am continuing to guide you, not only away from what could have harmed you, but toward what will strengthen and establish you. You are no longer in the same place you were when this warning began, and that is a sign of progress. You have responded, you have listened, and you have begun to change direction. That response matters more than you realize. There is still more growth ahead, and you must remain open to it. Do not become comfortable too quickly or assume that everything is complete. Growth is an ongoing process, and it requires continued awareness and willingness. Stay attentive to what you are being shown and continue to apply it in your life. This is where your growth becomes visible, not through words, but through consistency in your actions. I am guiding you carefully here because this is the place where transformation becomes permanent when it is handled with intention. There is a quiet confidence beginning to rise within you, and it is different from anything you have felt before. It is not based on emotion or temporary motivation, but on understanding and alignment. This confidence does not need to prove itself. It simply exists because you know you are moving in the right direction. It will continue to grow as you remain steady in what you have learned. You are also becoming more aware of your boundaries, and this awareness is protecting you from repeating what has already been corrected. You are learning what to allow into your life and what to keep at a distance. This is not about building walls, but about creating a space where your growth can continue without unnecessary interference. Boundaries are a form of wisdom, and you are beginning to apply them in a way that strengthens you. Type 1818 to protect your peace. There is also a deeper level of responsibility forming within you, and it is shaping how you approach your decisions. You are no longer acting without awareness, and that awareness brings a sense of care in how you move forward. You are beginning to think beyond the moment, considering the long-term effect of your choices. This is a sign that you are growing into a more stable and grounded version of yourself. You may notice that your reactions are becoming more controlled, and that you are no longer easily pulled into situations that once affected you strongly. This is because you are learning to pause and evaluate before responding. That pause gives you the power to choose wisely instead of reacting impulsively. It is a simple change, but it has a powerful impact on your direction. Type 1919 to walk in discipline. There is also something important about your focus that must keep growing, because it will shape how far you move from this point. When your focus is clear, your actions begin to carry purpose, and your progress becomes steady. When your focus is scattered, your energy becomes divided, and your direction begins to feel uncertain. You are being led to place your attention on what truly matters so your path can remain strong. You are not being asked to become perfect, but you are being asked to stay aware and intentional. This awareness will help you move through situations where the right choice may not be clear at first. It will help you recognize what belongs on your path and what does not. Over time, this becomes a natural way of thinking, and your decisions become more consistent. There is also a continued restoration of your inner peace, and it will grow deeper as you remain aligned with what you have learned. The restlessness that once followed your decisions is being replaced by calm assurance. This assurance is not based on everything being easy, but on knowing that you are walking in the right direction. It is a steady presence that will stay with you as you continue forward. You may still face challenges, but they will not affect you in the same way as before because you are now better prepared. You have gained awareness, discipline, and clarity, and these will support you in every situation. Challenges will become opportunities to use what you have learned, strengthening your growth even more. This is how you continue building on the foundation you have already started. There is also a sense of purpose that will keep unfolding as you remain aligned with your path. This purpose is not something far away or hidden. It is revealed through your daily actions and choices. As you continue walking in alignment, your purpose becomes clearer and more defined. It is something that grows with you, not something you have to chase. Why are more than 19,547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they began using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, debts being cleared, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing, this password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I am still guiding you, still strengthening you, and still leading you forward into a place of greater stability and clarity. What you are building now will support you in ways you cannot fully see yet. It will influence your future decisions, your opportunities, and your direction in life. This is why it is important to remain committed to what you have learned. There is a new steadiness forming in you, and it is not easily shaken by the same things that once affected you. Situations that once caused confusion now feel clearer, and decisions that once felt uncertain now come with a sense of direction. This is not because everything around you has changed. It is because something within you has shifted. That shift is what I have been leading you toward, and it will continue to strengthen as you remain aligned with what you have received. You are also learning how to remain grounded even when circumstances around you begin to change. Before, your sense of direction may have depended on what was happening around you, but now it is rooted in something deeper. This grounding gives you stability, allowing you to move forward without being easily influenced by temporary situations. It is a form of strength that will continue to support you in ways you cannot fully measure yet. Type 2020 to stay grounded. There is also a deeper awareness of your choices that is becoming part of how you live. You are no longer moving without thinking, and you are no longer allowing small decisions to go unnoticed. You are seeing how each choice connects to the next, and how those connections shape your path over time. This awareness will protect you from repeating past patterns and will guide you toward better outcomes. You may notice that your patience has grown as well, and this is an important part of your development. You are learning that not everything needs an immediate response, and that waiting can bring clarity that would otherwise be missed. This patience allows you to make decisions with greater understanding, reducing the chance of acting on impulse. It is a quiet strength that will continue to benefit you in every area of your life. Type 2121 to grow in patience. There is also a continued strengthening of your discipline, and it is becoming something you rely on rather than something you resist. Discipline is no longer something that feels forced. It is becoming a natural part of how you maintain your alignment. It supports your focus, your decisions, and your ability to stay on the path you have chosen. This is what will keep your growth consistent over time. You are also becoming more aware of how your thoughts influence your actions, and this awareness is giving you greater control over your direction. You are learning to recognize when your thoughts begin to move in a way that does not align with what you have learned. When that happens, you are able to correct them before they turn into actions. This is a powerful shift, and it will continue to strengthen as you practice it. There is also a deeper sense of peace settling within you. and it is different from anything you felt before this process began. It is not based on everything being perfect. It is based on knowing that you are moving in the right direction. This peace will remain steady even when challenges arise, because it is rooted in alignment rather than circumstance. It is a sign that you are walking in the path that was meant for you. You may still encounter moments where the past tries to remind you of what happened, but those reminders no longer have the same power over you. You have grown beyond that point, and you now have the understanding to see it for what it was, a lesson that shaped your direction. Instead of holding you back, it now serves as a reminder of how far you have come. This is how you move from regret into growth. There is also a continued unfolding of your purpose, and it is becoming clearer as you remain aligned. You are beginning to see how your choices connect to something greater, and how your path is being shaped for a reason. This understanding will continue to deepen as you move forward, giving you a stronger sense of direction and meaning. It is not something distant. It is something that is revealed step by step. I am still with you, guiding you, strengthening you, and leading you forward into a place of greater stability and clarity. What you are building now is not temporary. It is something that will support you in everything that lies ahead. God is saying this is very serious. Jesus chose only you to hear this. Keep it secret. Don't tell this to anyone. Something very big is coming soon. Don't scroll past. You are not here by accident, and you already feel that deep pull inside your spirit telling you to stop and listen carefully. This is not something light or casual. This is a direct and urgent moment meant only for you. And if you turn away now, you will miss something that was prepared with your name on it. I am speaking to you because your heart has been quietly searching, even when your mouth stayed silent and your mind felt confused. This is the moment where clarity begins to rise, and you must not ignore it, because what is about to unfold carries a blessing, a shift, and a protection you have been waiting for without even realizing it. Type yes to affirm. I am telling you clearly that this is serious, because what is coming next will not be small, and it will not be something you can simply brush aside. You have walked through seasons where you felt unseen, unheard, and even forgotten. But none of that was wasted or ignored by me. Every quiet tear, every silent prayer, every moment of patience has been building towards something that is now ready to be released. This is why you must stay, because missing this could delay what has already been set in motion for your life. Take a moment right now and show your faith by liking this video, because this small act of agreement opens your heart even more to receive what is already being sent toward you. Jesus chose you to hear this, not because you are perfect, but because your spirit has remained open even when everything around you tried to close it. You have carried burdens that others could not see, and you have stayed standing when it would have been easier to give up. That endurance has marked you, and that mark is what has drawn this moment directly to you. You are being set apart right now, not in a way that isolates you in pain, but in a way that prepares you for something greater than what you have known before. Keeping this secret is not about fear. It is about protection and timing. There are things that grow best in silence, just like seeds that must stay hidden under the soil before they break through into the light. If you speak too soon, you invite doubt, confusion, and resistance from people who cannot understand what has been prepared for you. This is why I am asking you to guard this within your heart, to hold it close, and to trust that I am guiding every step without needing outside approval. Something very big is coming soon, and it will not arrive quietly or without impact. It will touch areas of your life that felt stuck, delayed, or even broken. and it will begin to restore them in ways you did not expect. You will notice changes not only around you, but within you, as strength replaces fear and peace replaces confusion. This shift is not random, and it is not temporary, because it has been planned with precision and care. You may feel a mixture of excitement and uncertainty right now, and that is natural when something new is about to begin. What matters is that you stay grounded in trust, knowing that I am leading you forward even when the path is not fully visible. You do not need to understand everything in order to receive what is being given to you. You only need to remain open, attentive, and willing to move when you are guided. There have been times when you felt like nothing was changing, like your prayers were echoing without response. Those moments were not empty. They were preparation, shaping your heart so that you could recognize and receive what is now being released. If everything had come too early, you would not have been ready to hold it, and it could have slipped through your hands. Now you are ready in ways you did not realize, and that readiness is what makes this moment so important. Type 777 to receive blessings. Do not scroll past this, because this is not just another moment in your day. It is a turning point that has been quietly approaching you. You are standing at the edge of something that will begin to unfold step by step, revealing itself in ways that confirm what you are hearing right now. There will be signs. There will be moments of confirmation, and there will be a deep knowing inside you that this was meant for you. Stay calm and do not rush ahead, because timing matters more than speed. What is coming will arrive exactly when it needs to, and you will be in the right place to receive it without forcing anything. Trust that I am aligning things beyond what you can see, bringing together opportunities, connections, and moments that will make sense when they appear. Your role is not to control everything, but to stay aware and ready. You have been chosen to hear this because you are capable of carrying it without fear taking over. There is strength inside you that you have not fully recognized yet, and this moment will begin to reveal it. As things begin to shift, you will see that you are not the same person who once doubted and hesitated. You are becoming someone who walks with quiet confidence, knowing that I am with you at every step. Why are over 19,547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they started using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed lab tested life-changing. This password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This is why I am asking you again to stay quiet about it. Not out of fear, but out of wisdom. What is growing in your life right now needs your attention, not the opinions of others. You are entering a season where your sensitivity will increase, and you will begin to notice things that you once overlooked. This is not your imagination. This is your awareness rising to meet what is being prepared for you. Small details will start to stand out, and certain paths will feel more right than others without needing explanation. Trust these moments, because they are signs that you are being guided in a way that is deeper than logic. There will also be moments where you feel tested, as if something is trying to pull your focus away from what you have just received. Distractions may come in the form of sudden doubts, unexpected delays, or even voices that try to make you question your direction. Do not give those moments power, because they are not stronger than what has already been placed within you. Stay steady and remember that what is coming is greater than anything trying to interrupt your focus. Type 111 If you walk by faith, you have carried a quiet hope for something to change, even when everything around you looked the same. That hope was not empty, and it was not ignored, because I have been working behind the scenes in ways you could not see. Every step you took in faith, even when it felt small, has been counted and multiplied. Now those steps are forming a path that will begin to open right in front of you. Do not let impatience rise within you, because impatience can make you move before the right moment arrives. There is a difference between movement and alignment, and right now you are being aligned, not rushed. When the moment comes to act, you will feel it clearly, and it will not come with confusion or fear. It will come with a quiet certainty that you cannot ignore. You may notice that certain things in your life begin to shift or even fall away. This is not loss. It is preparation, because what is coming cannot fit into the same space as what no longer serves you. Let go without resistance, because holding on to what is outdated will only make the transition harder. Trust that what is leaving is making room for something that matches where you are being taken. There is a strength rising in you that is different from what you have known before. It is not loud or forceful, but it is steady and unshakable. This strength will help you remain calm when others would panic, and focused when others would become distracted. It will guide your decisions and protect your peace as things begin to change around you. Type 122. If you trust in Jesus, what is coming soon will not only affect one part of your life. It will begin to touch multiple areas in ways that connect together. You may see improvement in places where you once felt stuck, and you will realize that these changes are not random. They are connected to what has been prepared for you, and they are unfolding with purpose. Each step will lead to another, creating a path that becomes clearer as you move forward. Do not underestimate the importance of staying present during this time. If you rush ahead in your thoughts, you may miss what is right in front of you. Each moment carries something valuable, even if it seems small at first. Pay attention, because the details you notice now will help you understand the bigger picture later. There will be confirmation along the way, moments that remind you that you are on the right path. These confirmations may come through unexpected conversations, sudden opportunities, or even a strong feeling within you that cannot be explained. When these moments happen, do not dismiss them. Receive them as reminders that you are not walking alone. You have been protected more times than you realize, and that protection is still surrounding you now. Even when things felt uncertain or unstable, there was a covering over you that kept you from falling into situations that were not meant for you. That same protection is guiding you now, making sure that what comes into your life is aligned with your purpose. As this new season unfolds, you will begin to see yourself differently. The doubts that once held you back will start to lose their strength, and your confidence will grow naturally. You will not need to force it, because it will come from the understanding that you are supported and guided. This awareness will change the way you move, the way you speak, and the way you respond to challenges. Stay grounded in trust, because trust will keep you steady when things begin to move quickly. There may be moments where everything seems to shift at once, and it may feel overwhelming at first. In those moments, remember that you have been prepared for this, and nothing is happening without purpose. Take one step at a time and allow each moment to guide you to the next. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20 times faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful it feels divine. but this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. You are not being left to figure this out on your own. Every step you take is being watched over, and every decision you make is being supported when it comes from a place of sincerity. You do not need to have all the answers right now, because the answers will come as you continue moving forward. What matters is that you remain open and willing to follow where you are being led. There is a calm assurance being placed within you, and it will grow stronger with each passing moment. This assurance will help you stay focused, even when others do not understand what you are experiencing. You will learn to rely less on outside validation and more on the inner knowing that is being strengthened within you. There is a shift happening within your thoughts, and you may have already started to notice it. You are not reacting the same way you used to, and certain things no longer hold the same power over your emotions. This is growth, and it is a sign that you are aligning with something higher than what tried to limit you before. Do not resist this change, because it is shaping you into the person who can carry what is coming next. At the same time, you may feel moments where your old habits try to pull you back into familiar patterns. This is not a failure. It is simply a reminder of where you have come from. You are no longer meant to stay in those patterns, and you now have the awareness to move beyond them. Each time you choose to step forward instead of going back, you strengthen the path that is opening for you. Type 2. If you trust God, you are being prepared not just to receive something big, but to sustain it once it arrives. Many people receive blessings, but are not ready to hold them, and they lose them as quickly as they come. That will not be your story, because this preparation is making you ready to handle what is being placed in your life. You are being given the strength, the wisdom, and the stability needed to keep what is meant for you. There is also a deep healing taking place inside you, even in areas you have not fully faced. Old wounds that once influenced your decisions are beginning to lose their hold on you. You may feel lighter without fully understanding why, and that is because you are being freed from burdens you carried for too long. This healing is necessary because what is coming cannot be built on pain that has not been released. Do not rush to explain this to anyone, because not everyone will understand the depth of what you are experiencing. Some may try to reduce it to something simple, while others may question it entirely. That is why you were told to keep this within you, because it is not meant for public discussion. It is a personal alignment, a sacred process that is unfolding between you and me. Type 10 to claim miracles. As you continue forward, you will notice that your patience is being tested in small but meaningful ways. These moments are not meant to frustrate you, but to strengthen your ability to remain steady. Patience is not about waiting without purpose. It is about trusting while things are being arranged in your favor. Every delay you experience right now is protecting you from stepping into something before it is fully ready. There is also a sense of protection surrounding your decisions during this time. You may find that certain options close unexpectedly, even when they seemed promising at first. Do not see this as rejection, because it is actually redirection. You are being guided away from paths that would not lead to what has been prepared for you, and towards something that aligns more fully with your purpose. Your awareness is becoming sharper, and this will help you recognize what belongs in your life and what does not. You will no longer feel comfortable in situations that drain your energy or distract you from your path. This discomfort is a sign that you are outgrowing those spaces, and it is guiding you towards something better. Follow that feeling, because it is leading you in the right direction. Something very big is still approaching, and it will come with a sense of confirmation that cannot be ignored. When it arrives, you will feel a deep recognition inside you, as if everything suddenly makes sense. The waiting, the confusion, the quiet moments of doubt will all begin to connect into a clear understanding. You will see that none of it was wasted, and that every part played a role in bringing you to this point. You are not alone in this process. Even when it feels like no one else understands what you are going through, I am present in every step, guiding you, protecting you, and preparing what is ahead of you. This connection is not distant. It is close and constant, even when you do not feel it clearly. Trust that I am working in ways you cannot always see, but will soon begin to recognize. There is a new level of confidence rising in you, and it is not based on external validation. It is coming from a deeper place, a quiet assurance that you are moving in the right direction. This confidence will help you make decisions without second-guessing yourself. It will allow you to move forward with clarity, even when the full picture is not yet visible. Stay grounded in what you have received, because it will continue to guide you as things unfold. Do not let outside noise distract you from the clarity that is growing within you. There will always be voices that try to influence your path, but you now have the ability to recognize what aligns with you and what does not. Trust that ability because it has been strengthened for a reason. What if attracting wealth didn't require hard work? Just the right words. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free, financially free individuals. Scientists say each of these 9 words activates a hidden abundance center deep in your brain. People are using it from home and seeing results in just weeks. It was never meant for the public. And now that it's out, the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are stepping into a period where things will begin to align more quickly. What once felt delayed will start to move, and what once felt distant will begin to draw near. This movement will not be chaotic. It will be purposeful and steady. Each step will lead naturally to the next, creating a path that becomes easier to follow. Hold on to your faith because it is your anchor during this transition. Faith will keep you steady when things begin to change, and it will remind you that you are not walking blindly. You are being led, and that leadership is guiding you towards something that has been carefully prepared for you. Stay with it. Remain attentive and continue forward without fear. What is coming is not just an event. It is a transformation. It will change the way you see yourself, the way you approach your life, and the way you understand your purpose. This transformation has already begun, and it will continue to unfold as you move forward. You are ready for it, even if you are still discovering what that readiness looks like. There is a refinement taking place in your life, and it is shaping your character in ways that will support what is coming. You are learning to remain calm when pressure rises and to stay focused when distractions appear. These are not small changes. They are signs that you are becoming stable enough to carry something greater. Stability is what allows blessings to remain, and you are being built with that foundation. At times you may feel like you are being stretched beyond what feels comfortable. This stretching is not meant to harm you. It is meant to stretch you. If you remained within the boundaries of what felt easy, you would not be able to receive what is being prepared for you. Growth often feels unfamiliar in the beginning, but it always leads you into a stronger and more capable version of yourself. Type 33. If you believe in God's timing, there is also a sharpening of your discernment, and this will become one of your greatest strengths as you move forward. You will begin to sense when something is right or wrong without needing long explanations. This ability will protect you from making choices that could pull you away from your path. Pay attention to these feelings because they are part of the guidance that has been placed within you. You may also notice that your desire for certain things is beginning to change. What once felt important may no longer carry the same meaning, and what once felt far away may now feel necessary. This shift is not accidental. It is bringing your heart into alignment with what truly matters. When your desires are aligned, your path becomes clearer and easier to follow. Type 555 to receive divine favor. Do not be surprised if you experience moments of quiet distance from people or situations that once felt close to you. This is not a loss of connection, it is a realignment of your environment. Not everyone is meant to walk with you into this next season, and that is part of the process. Allow this separation to take place without resistance, because it is creating room for what truly belongs in your life. There is a protection over your path that is stronger than anything trying to interfere with it. Even when you feel uncertain, you are being kept from harm in ways you may never fully see. Situations that could have brought pain have been redirected, and opportunities that were not meant for you have been quietly removed. This protection remains constant, and it is working on your behalf even now. You are also being taught the importance of stillness, because in stillness you hear more clearly. When everything is loud and rushed, it becomes harder to recognize what is true. This is why you are being guided to slow down in certain moments, to listen and observe. In that stillness, you will find clarity that cannot be found in noise. Something very significant is continuing to move toward you, and its arrival will not feel forced or confusing. It will come with a sense of rightness that settles inside you immediately. You will not need to question it again and again, because you will feel a deep alignment with it. This is how you will know that it is what has been prepared for you. There will be a moment where everything begins to connect, and you will see how each part of your journey has led you here. The struggles, the waiting, the moments of doubt will all reveal their purpose. Nothing you experienced was without meaning, and everything has contributed to your readiness. This realization will bring you a sense of peace that goes beyond explanation. You are also learning to rely less on what you see and more on what you know within. External circumstances can change quickly, but your inner knowing remains steady. This is where your strength truly lies, and it is what will guide you through any uncertainty. Trust this inner guidance, because it has been strengthened for this very time. As things begin to unfold, you may feel a mix of emotions, and that is natural. Excitement, anticipation, and even a small amount of nervousness can arise when something new is about to begin. Do not let these emotions overwhelm you, because they are simply part of the transition. Stay grounded and allow each moment to pass without losing your focus. Why are neuroscientists calling this a wealth trigger? Because over 19,547 people are already using this 9-word password, and their lives are changing fast. Unexpected deposits, cleared debts, a completely upgraded lifestyle. Scientists say it taps into a 150-million-year-old brain system that controls abundance and financial flow. It's already changed the lives of thousands in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. You are not stepping into this alone, and you are not expected to carry everything by yourself. Support will come in ways you do not expect, and it will arrive at the right time. Whether it comes through people, opportunities, or moments of clarity, it will be there when you need it. Remain open to receiving it, because it is part of what has been prepared for you. Your confidence will continue to grow, not from external success, but from the understanding that you are guided. This kind of confidence does not fade when circumstances change, because it is rooted in something deeper. It will allow you to move forward with certainty, even when the path is still unfolding. This is the confidence that will carry you through what is coming next. Keep your focus on what you have been given, and do not let distractions pull you away from it. There will always be things trying to take your attention, but not all of them deserve your energy. Choose carefully where you place your focus, because it will shape your experience. The more you stay aligned, the clearer your path will become. Something very big is still approaching, and you are closer to it than you have ever been before. You are not waiting in the same place you once were. You are moving forward with each step. This movement may feel slow at times, but it is steady and intentional. Trust that every step is bringing you exactly where you need to be. There is a sense of readiness that is growing stronger inside you, even if you cannot fully explain it. You may feel more aware of your surroundings, more sensitive to what feels right and what does not. This awareness is a gift, and it is guiding you toward what belongs in your life, while gently moving you away from what does not. Trust this process, because it is not leading you into confusion. It is leading you into clarity. At times you may feel like things are moving slowly, but what you do not see is how much is being arranged beyond your view. Every detail is being placed in the right position, and every connection is being aligned at the right time. If everything happened at once, it would overwhelm you, and you would not be able to fully receive it. This is why the process is unfolding step by step, giving you time to grow into each new stage. Type 888 if you believe something big is coming. There is also a deep strengthening of your patience, and this is one of the most important parts of your preparation. Patience allows you to remain steady when things are not immediately clear. It keeps you grounded when your emotions try to rush ahead of what is actually happening. You are learning to trust the timing, and this trust is what will carry you through the final moments before everything begins to shift. You may also notice that certain doors seem to remain closed even when you have tried to open them more than once. Do not see this as rejection, because it is actually protection. Those doors are not aligned with what is coming, and opening them would only take you away from your path. Trust that the right doors will open without struggle, and when they do, you will feel a sense of ease that confirms it. Type 444 to affirm your faith. As you continue forward, you will begin to feel a quiet confidence rising within you. This confidence is not loud or demanding. It is calm and steady. It allows you to make decisions without fear controlling your actions. It reminds you that you are not alone and that you are being guided every step of the way. There is also a shift happening in the way you view your past. What once felt like mistakes or missed opportunities is beginning to make sense in a new way. You are starting to see that those experiences were part of your preparation, shaping you into the person you are now. This understanding will bring you peace, and it will free you from the weight of regret. Something very big is continuing to move closer to you, and its presence is becoming stronger with each passing moment. You may feel it as a sense of anticipation, a feeling that something is about to change. This feeling is not random. It is a sign that you are approaching a turning point. Stay aware, because this moment will not come quietly. There will be a point where everything begins to align, and you will recognize it immediately. It will not feel forced or confusing. It will feel natural and right. This is how you will know that it is part of what has been prepared for you. Trust that recognition, because it is coming from a place of deep understanding within you. You are also being reminded to stay grounded in gratitude, because gratitude keeps your heart open. When you focus on what you have, you create space for more to enter your life. This does not mean ignoring challenges. It means recognizing that even in difficult moments, there is something to be thankful for. This perspective will strengthen your ability to receive what is coming. There is a protection over your path that continues to guide you away from harm. Even when things do not go as planned, you are being redirected towards something better. You may not always understand these moments right away, but with time, their purpose will become clear. Trust that nothing is happening without reason and that everything is working together for your good. You are also learning to trust yourself in a deeper way. This trust is not based on perfection. It is based on growth and understanding. You are becoming more aware of your strengths and more accepting of your journey. This self-trust will help you move forward with confidence, even when the path is not fully visible. A leaked 9-word password is quietly transforming people's financial lives. More than 19,000 people have already used it to attract wealth, freedom, and peace. People are using it daily from their couch and reporting real financial breakthroughs. Scientists say it activates deep brain pathways linked to money, working far faster than traditional methods. This was once hidden by elites, and now it's spreading too fast. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Something very big is still approaching, and you are now closer than ever to its arrival. You are not standing still. Even if it feels that way at times, you are moving forward with each decision, each moment of trust, and each step of faith. This movement is bringing you closer to a moment that will change your direction in a meaningful way. You may feel moments of excitement mixed with uncertainty, and that is a natural part of stepping into something new. Do not let uncertainty hold you back, because it is simply a sign that you are moving beyond what is familiar. Growth always comes with a sense of the unknown, but it also brings new opportunities and new understanding. Keep your focus on what you have been given, and do not allow distractions to pull you away from it. There will always be things that try to take your attention, but not all of them deserve your energy. Choose wisely and stay aligned with what you know is right for you. This focus will help you move forward with clarity and purpose. You are not alone in this journey, and you are not expected to figure everything out by yourself. Support will come at the right time, and it will help you take the next steps with confidence. Whether it comes through people, opportunities, or moments of insight, it will be there when you need it. Remain open to receiving it, because it is part of what has been prepared for you. What is coming is not just an event. It is a transformation that will affect multiple areas of your life. It will change the way you see yourself, the way you approach your future, and the way you understand your purpose. This transformation has already begun, and it will continue to unfold as you move forward. That feeling is not without reason, because you are standing very close to a point of change that will not be small or unnoticed. There is a deep alignment happening between your thoughts, your emotions, and your direction. What once felt scattered is beginning to come together with clarity and focus. You are not questioning yourself in the same way you used to. And this is a sign that you are becoming grounded in what you know to be true. This grounding is what will help you remain steady when things begin to move more quickly. At the same time, you are being reminded to stay humble and open, because growth does not stop when something new begins. What is coming will require you to continue learning, adjusting, and trusting even more than before. This is not a challenge meant to overwhelm you, but an opportunity to expand even further. You are being prepared to handle it, and that preparation is still ongoing. Type 666. If you are ready for change, there is also a deeper level of peace that is starting to settle within you. Even if everything around you has not fully changed yet, this peace is not dependent on circumstances. It comes from knowing that you are being guided. It allows you to remain calm when things feel uncertain, and it helps you respond with clarity instead of reacting with fear. Hold on to this peace because it will be one of your greatest strengths moving forward. You may begin to notice that certain opportunities appear at just the right moment. These are not coincidences. They are part of the alignment that has been taking place. Each opportunity will serve a purpose, whether it leads you directly forward or teaches you something important along the way. Pay attention to these moments because they are part of how your path is being revealed. Type 999 to receive divine alignment. As you continue forward, there may be moments where you are asked to take a step without having all the details. This can feel uncomfortable, but it is also where your trust becomes stronger. You are not being asked to move blindly. You are being asked to move with faith in what you have already been shown. Each step you take will bring more clarity, and what once felt uncertain will begin to make sense. There is also a release happening in your life, where things that once held you back are losing their influence. Old fears, past doubts, and limiting beliefs are beginning to fade, making space for something new. This release is necessary because what is coming cannot exist alongside what no longer serves you. Allow this process to continue without resistance because it is creating room for growth. Something very big is now very close, and you will soon begin to see clear signs of its arrival. These signs will not be confusing or difficult to understand. They will feel direct and meaningful. You will recognize them because they will connect with what you have been sensing inside you. This recognition will bring a sense of confirmation that strengthens your trust even more. You are also being reminded to stay focused on your path and not compare your journey to others. Everyone moves at a different pace, and what is meant for you will not look the same as what is meant for someone else. Comparison can create unnecessary doubt, and it can distract you from what is actually unfolding in your life. Stay centered in your own path because it has been designed specifically for you. There will be moments where everything begins to move quickly and you may feel like you need to keep up with the pace. In those moments, remember that you do not need to rush or force anything. What is meant for you will align naturally and you will be able to move forward without losing your balance. Stay grounded and allow each moment to guide you to the next. What secret did elites use to attract wealth so easily? A simple 9-word password now leaked to the public. People are using it daily and watching money flow into their lives like never before. Scientists say it activates an ancient brain system tied directly to abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. It's already helped thousands become debt-free in just weeks. But this breakthrough is under pressure and may disappear at any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. You are not alone in this process, and you are not expected to carry everything on your own. Support will continue to come in different forms, whether through people, guidance, or opportunities that appear at the right time. Be open to receiving this support because it is part of what has been prepared for you. You are being helped in ways that you may not always see but will come to understand. There is a deeper sense of purpose rising within you, and it is guiding your actions in a more intentional way. You are beginning to see that your life has meaning beyond what you once understood. This awareness will influence the choices you make and the direction you take. It will help you stay aligned with what truly matters, even when distractions appear. Something very big is about to enter your life, and when it does, it will bring a shift that changes your direction in a meaningful way. This shift will not take you away from who you are. It will bring you closer to your true self. It will open doors that were once closed and create opportunities that you may not have imagined before. Be ready to receive it because it is coming with purpose. You are being prepared not only to receive this change, but to grow within it. This means staying open, staying aware, and continuing to trust even as things begin to unfold. You will not have all the answers at once, and that is part of the process. What matters is that you continue moving forward with confidence and clarity. Hold on to what has been given to you, and do not let doubt take its place. You have come too far to turn back now, and everything you have experienced has led you to this moment. You are ready in ways you may not fully realize, and that readiness is what is allowing this shift to take place. Stay with it. Remain attentive and continue forward with trust. What is coming is not just a moment. It is a transformation that will continue to unfold over time. It will change how you see yourself, how you approach your life, and how you understand your purpose. This transformation is already in motion, and it will continue to grow as you move forward. You are being guided every step of the way, and that guidance will not fail you. You may feel a stronger pull to stay aware, to pay attention, and to remain grounded in what you have been receiving. That pull is guiding you into alignment with what is already unfolding around you. There is a quiet unfolding happening, and it is more powerful than anything loud or sudden. It is happening in your thoughts, in your decisions, and in the way you carry yourself through each day. You are no longer reacting from uncertainty, but responding from a place of growing understanding. This shift within you is what allows what is outside of you to begin changing in a meaningful way. At this stage, you are being reminded to protect your focus more than ever before. Distractions may appear in subtle ways, trying to pull your attention away from what truly matters. These distractions are not always obvious, and that is why your awareness must remain sharp. What you focus on will shape your experience, and right now, your focus must stay aligned with what you have been given. Type 1 if you feel the shift happening. You are also learning to trust the quiet moments, because not everything important comes with noise. Some of the most significant changes happen in stillness, where clarity can rise without interruption. When you allow yourself to be still, you begin to hear what has always been there waiting for your attention. This is where your guidance becomes clearer and where your next steps begin to form. There is a strengthening of your inner voice, and it is becoming more consistent and more reliable. You will begin to recognize it more easily, and you will learn to trust it without needing constant confirmation. This voice is not separate from you. It is part of the connection that is guiding you. As you continue forward, this connection will become one of your greatest sources of direction. Type 313 to affirm your path. You may also notice that your reactions to challenges are changing in a significant way. What once caused frustration or fear now feels more manageable, and you are able to approach it with a clearer mind. This is not because challenges have disappeared, but because you have grown stronger in how you face them. This strength will be essential as things begin to move more quickly. There is also a deeper understanding forming within you about the timing of your life. You are beginning to see that everything has been happening in a specific order, even when it did not feel that way at the time. This understanding will bring you peace because it will show you that nothing has been out of place. Every moment has been leading you toward where you are now. Something very big is no longer just approaching. It is beginning to enter your life in ways that you will soon recognize clearly. The signs will become more direct, and the confirmations will feel stronger. You will not need to question whether it is real, because it will align with what you have been sensing inside you. This alignment will bring a sense of certainty that cannot be shaken. Why are thousands suddenly becoming financially free? Because they discovered a 9-word wealth password hidden in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected money, cleared debts, and new opportunities. Some say the results feel almost divine. Scientists confirm it activates a powerful ancient part of your brain linked to wealth and abundance. But now that it's leaked, it won't stay available for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. As this begins to happen, you are being reminded to stay grounded and not become overwhelmed. When something new enters your life, it can bring a wave of emotions that may feel intense at first. Stay calm and allow yourself to move through each moment with awareness. You do not need to handle everything at once, because each step will come at the right time. There is also an invitation for you to remain grateful even as things begin to change. Gratitude keeps your heart open and your perspective clear. It reminds you that what you are receiving is not something to take lightly, but something to honor and appreciate. This mindset will allow you to continue receiving without resistance. You are also being guided to remain patient with yourself, because growth does not happen all at once. Even as things begin to unfold, there will still be moments where you are learning and adjusting. This is part of the process, and it is not something to rush or force. Allow yourself the time to grow into each new stage as it arrives. Something very big is now present, and you are beginning to step into it with awareness and readiness. This is not the end of your journey, but the beginning of a new phase that will continue to expand. You are not the same person who started this path, and that is why you are now able to receive what is being given to you. Your growth has prepared you for this moment. You may feel a sense of responsibility as this unfolds, and that is natural. When something important enters your life, it calls for a deeper level of awareness and care. This is not meant to burden you, but to guide you into a more intentional way of living. You are being trusted with something meaningful, and that trust is part of your purpose. Remain connected to what you have received, and do not allow doubt to take its place. Doubt may try to return in quiet ways, but it no longer carries the power it once had. You have already moved beyond many of the limits that used to hold you back. Continue moving forward with confidence, knowing you are supported in every step you take. You are also being reminded that you do not need to prove anything to anyone. What is happening in your life is not for validation. It is for transformation. The changes you are experiencing are meant to strengthen you, not to impress others. Stay focused on your path and allow everything else to come together naturally. Something very big has entered your life, and it will keep unfolding in ways that bring clarity, growth, and purpose. You are entering a new level of understanding, and this understanding will guide you forward. Stay grounded, stay aware, and continue trusting what has been given to you. A deep sense of direction is forming within you, and it is becoming easier to recognize where you are meant to go. You are no longer moving through uncertainty without guidance, because your awareness is leading your steps, even when the full picture is not yet visible. You are able to move forward with confidence in what you feel. This confidence is not based on what you can see, but on what you know within. At this point, you are being asked to remain consistent in your focus, because consistency will strengthen everything that is beginning to grow. Small actions taken with intention will create more lasting impact than sudden bursts of effort followed by doubt. You are building something that is meant to last and that requires steady attention. Stay committed to what you have received because it is already taking form. Type 1414 to stay aligned. You may also feel a stronger sense of responsibility for your choices, and this is a sign of growth. You are becoming more aware of how your actions shape your path, and this awareness helps you make better decisions. You are no longer moving without direction, but with purpose and understanding. This shift will help you protect the progress that is being made. There is also a deeper connection forming between your present actions and your future outcomes. What you choose to do now is shaping what comes next, and you are beginning to see that clearly. This understanding will encourage you to act with intention, knowing that every step matters. You are creating a path that reflects what has been prepared for you. Type 1515. If you accept this path, as things continue unfolding, you may notice that your environment begins to reflect the changes happening within you. Situations that once felt out of place will begin to align, and new opportunities will appear that match your direction. This is not coincidence. It is the result of the alignment that has been taking place. When your inner world changes, your outer world begins to follow. There will also be moments where you are asked to make decisions that require trust. These decisions may not always come with complete certainty, but they will feel right within you. This is where your growth will continue as you learn to rely on your inner guidance. Each decision made with trust will strengthen your path and bring you closer to what is meant for you. You are also being reminded to remain patient as everything continues to settle into place. Even though something very big has already begun, it will take time for all parts to fully come together. Patience will allow you to experience each stage without feeling rushed or overwhelmed. It will keep you grounded and focused as things continue to develop. Something very big is not only present, but it is beginning to take root in your life. This means that it will continue to grow and expand over time, bringing new layers of understanding and opportunity. You will not need to chase it or force it, because it is already becoming part of your reality. Your role is to nurture it by staying aligned and attentive. Why are over 19,547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they started using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, clear debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. This password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You may also feel a stronger sense of peace as you move forward, and this peace will become more consistent. It will help you navigate challenges without losing your balance. It will remind you that you are supported even when things feel uncertain. This peace is a sign that you are walking in alignment with what has been prepared for you. There is also a deeper level of gratitude forming within you, and it will continue to grow as you recognize what is unfolding. You are beginning to see that what you have been given is meaningful and purposeful. This gratitude will keep your heart open and your perspective clear. It will allow you to receive more without resistance. As you continue forward, you may notice that your confidence becomes more natural and less forced. You are no longer trying to prove yourself, but simply moving in alignment with what you know. This confidence will guide your actions and help you stay focused on your path. It will also allow you to remain steady when challenges arise. You are not walking this path alone, and you are not expected to carry everything by yourself. Support will continue to come in ways that align with your journey. Whether through people, opportunities, or moments of clarity, it will arrive when you need it. Remain open to receiving it, because it is part of what has been prepared for you. Something very big will continue to unfold, and with each step, you will gain a deeper understanding of its purpose. You will begin to see how each part of your journey has led to this moment. Nothing has been wasted, and everything has contributed to where you are now. This realization will strengthen your trust and your confidence. You are also being reminded to stay grounded in your purpose, because purpose will guide you through any uncertainty. When you are clear on why you are moving forward, it becomes easier to stay focused. Distractions lose their power, and doubt becomes less influential. Stay connected to that sense of purpose, because it is leading you in the right direction. There is a continuing expansion happening, and it will bring new opportunities and new experiences into your life. These will not feel overwhelming because you are being prepared to handle them. Each new step will build upon the last, creating a path that becomes stronger over time. You are moving forward with stability and clarity. Something very big has taken root, and it will continue to grow as you move forward. This growth will not be sudden or chaotic, but steady and meaningful. You will be able to recognize it in the changes within you and around you. This is the beginning of something that will continue to develop in powerful ways. You are now entering the stage where the growth that has taken root within you will begin to stretch outward into areas of your life that once felt unreachable. This is where expansion becomes visible and where the quiet changes inside you begin to influence everything around you. You may notice that your decisions feel more certain, your direction feels more stable, and your presence feels stronger than before. These are signs that what has been planted is now beginning to rise. There is a flow developing in your life, and it is different from anything you have experienced before. It is not forced or rushed, but steady and natural, guiding you from one step to the next. When you move with this flow, things begin to align without struggle, and opportunities appear at the right time. This is what happens when you are in alignment with what has been prepared for you. At this point, you are being asked to remain aware of how you use your energy, because your energy now carries greater influence. Where you place your attention will begin to shape your experience more quickly than before. If you focus on doubt, it will grow. But if you focus on trust, it will strengthen everything around you. Choose carefully, because your focus is now part of how your path is unfolding. Type 1616. If you choose trust, you are also becoming more aware of the importance of balance in your life. Growth does not mean constant movement without rest, and progress does not mean ignoring your need for stillness. You are being guided to find a rhythm that allows you to move forward while remaining grounded. This balance will help you sustain what is growing without feeling overwhelmed. There is also a deeper connection forming between your thoughts and your actions. What you believe is beginning to reflect more clearly in what you do, and this alignment will strengthen your path. When your thoughts and actions are connected, your direction becomes clearer and your steps become more effective. This is part of the transformation that is taking place within you. Type 1717 to affirm your strength. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20 times faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful, it feels divine. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. As this expansion continues, you may notice that your perspective on challenges is changing. What once felt like obstacles now feel like opportunities to grow. You are no longer reacting with fear, but responding with understanding. This shift will allow you to move through difficulties with greater ease and confidence. There will also be moments where you are asked to trust your path, even when others do not understand it. Not everyone will see what you see, and not everyone will feel what you feel. This does not mean you are wrong. It means your path is unique to you. Stay grounded in what you know, and do not allow outside opinions to pull you away from your direction. Something very big continues to grow within your life, and it is beginning to take on a form that you will soon recognize clearly. This is no longer just a feeling or a possibility. It is becoming something real and tangible. You will begin to see its influence in your choices, your environment, and your opportunities. This is the manifestation of what has been prepared for you. You are also being reminded to remain patient as this continues to unfold. Even though progress is visible, there are still parts that need time to fully develop. Patience will allow you to experience each stage without feeling rushed. It will also help you stay grounded as things continue to grow. There is a strengthening of your inner peace, and it will become one of your greatest guides. This peace does not depend on what is unfolding around you. It comes from the understanding that you are aligned. When you feel this peace, it becomes a sign that you are moving in the right direction. Allow it to guide your choices and your actions. You may also begin to notice that your confidence is becoming more natural and more steady. You are no longer questioning yourself the way you once did, because you have seen how much growth has already taken place. This confidence has been built through experience and transformation, and it will continue to grow stronger as you move forward. It will help you remain grounded as new opportunities begin to appear. Something very significant is continuing to unfold, and you are now stepping into it with awareness and purpose. This is not something simply happening to you. It is something you are taking part in. Your actions, your thoughts, and your choices are all connected to the way this continues to develop. Stay involved because your participation matters. You are also being guided to remain open to new experiences, because growth often comes through what feels unfamiliar. Do not shut yourself away from something only because it looks different from what you expected. What is meant for you may not always appear the way you imagined it would. Stay open and allow yourself to explore what is being placed before you. There is also a deep gratitude growing within you, and it will continue to expand as you recognize what is taking place. This gratitude will keep your heart open and your perspective clear. It will remind you that what you are experiencing carries meaning and purpose. It will also help you receive more without resistance. Something very big has now taken root in your life, and it will keep growing as you continue forward. This growth will bring new opportunities, new understanding, and new direction. It will not happen all at once, but it will continue to develop over time. Every step you take will bring you closer to its full expression. You are being prepared not only to receive this growth, but to sustain it as it keeps expanding. This means staying aligned, staying focused, and continuing to trust your path. You are not at the end of your journey. You are standing at the beginning of a new phase. This phase will continue to unfold in ways that bring clarity and purpose.